Need coaching representatives from Ohio State University, Scarlet Aquatics, and Laker Swim over to the admin table, please. Thank you. All right, men's 1650, more of the same. We swam that earlier this afternoon. 15:15:41 was Ian Platt's Mills time. The man dropped almost 20 seconds in his 1650. The 16-year-old from North Carolina Aquatic Club was the top time from the afternoon. Similar to Kate Hurst. We'll see how he stacks up as we go. "100 yards in, it's Luke Whitlock in the lead. Whitlock silver in the 500 freestyle earlier this week. He is stretching a taper and making the most of the Florida commit. He'll be a freshman gator next fall. Bronze at the U.S. Open. Keep in mind, there's some mega names, including the American record holder Bobby Fink swimming against him last week. Whitlock continues to lead. Szobota in third, Klein in second. Well, in the far too early to tell ranks right now, it looks like it might be Whitlock and Klein. They're going to duke it out. We'll see how things shake out. 143.71, 143.77. Platt's Mills was a 147, so just a little bit on the outside looking in for the afternoon swim. Freddy Klein getting a thumbs up from his coach, telling him he's right on where he needs to be. Luke Whitlock right where he needs to be, about a 1/10 of a second ahead of Klein and the duo, about a 1/2 of a second ahead of the rest of the field here. .300 yards down, 1,350 yards to go. They're probably not doing the math like that in the water, but we'll do it like that out of the water. We're not racing the mile right now. Whitlock and Klein, mano a mano right now. 350 yards into this 1650 top seeded heat. .400-yard mark. These guys are looking like they may be going somewhere in the mid 425 on the 500 yards heading out. That's pretty substantial. Their best times, Luke Whitlock's a 14:55:52. Freddy Klein's a 15:08:04. That is their seed times. Whitlock differentiating just slightly from Klein, about 2/10 of a second on each 50. The next time they hit that touchpad will be the 500-yard mark. But it just seems like Luke Whitlock may have accelerated just slightly. We'll see if Klein responds here. Whitlock a 4:24:94 on his opening 500 yards. Let's put that in context. Had he swum that in prelims back on Thursday, that would have made it into the B final. Instead, he's doing that to open his 1650. And he's also about 2.5 seconds up on his lifetime best of 14:55. Klein splitting a 27:0. Klein is about 4 seconds up on his lifetime best. Third place right now, a duel between Marsteiner and Szobota in lanes 3 and 4. Marsteiner's best of 15:02.90 came at last year's Junior Championships. Szobota's came at the NCSA Spring Championships. Luke Whitlock has been building toward this medal, that bronze at the U.S. Open, a silver in the 500, trying to cap it off with a gold in the 1650, collecting the distance infinity stones. Freddy Klein continues to sit in second right now, but that lead for Whitlock is growing ever so slightly. .700 yards in, continues to be about 3 to 4 seconds under best time. Freddy trailing just slightly. And Freddy Klein better be careful, because lane 4, Nathan Szobota, is slowly starting to reel him in. We are almost to the halfway mark. The battle for first place is becoming less of a battle. The battle for second place is beginning to heat up. Freddy Klein's got some work to do if he's going to hold off Szobota and Marsteiner. Don't count out lane 7. William Mulgrew either. Mulgrew, the Harvard commit, is likely doing the math and calculating the best time to make his move. While we're at it, we might as well reintroduce Luke Corey into the mix. Another Florida Gator in the water. Whitlock and Corey will be teammates come next fall. .900 yards down, 750 to go. Whitlock's lead continues to grow. Klein's lead over Szobota has all but disappeared. Marsteiner also starting to see the opportunity. Trying not to let Szobota get away from him. 3 guys right behind Matt Marsteiner, who's in lane 3. He's got to worry about them as well as trying to chase down Szobota and Klein. This is the 1,000-yard mark for Luke Whitlock. When he was going to best time, he was an 8:59.5 at this point. He's an 8:56.1, so he's 3.5 seconds up on his PR pace. Szobota 9:02.66. He's right where he wants to be as well. Szobota's got some crazy closing speed in his 1650. Do not count him out. .27.3 for Whitlock, 27.3 for Szobota. Would Szobota win his best time? This is where he kicked it into another gear. Was this next 50, 26s, all of a sudden out of nowhere when he win his best? Does he have that in the tank this evening? Whitlock 27.2 as he hits 500 yards to go. Szobota 6.5 seconds behind, but being outsplit now. If he's going to make the move, he's going to need to do it soon. 500 yards may sound like a lot, but to these guys, it's just an appetizer. Freddy Klein has stabilized. He's sitting in third right now. Breathing to his right. And when he heads back down to the turn side of the pool, he keeps a close eye on Kyle Hefner of Swim Atlanta and Matthew Marsteiner of New Wave in lanes 1 and 3. They'd both love to make the pass to find themselves on that podium. Whitlock's getting faster and faster right now. 27.3, Szobota at 27.6, and exactly 7.5 seconds separate the two. This turn means 300 yards to go for Luke Whitlock. Continues to be 4 seconds ahead of best time. Pace 14:55.52 is his best time. Freddy Klein hanging around with Szobota. Actually, seems like he's made up just a little bit of ground here. Klein is indeed making up ground. He's closing 0.3 of a second at a time, and at this pace, he can indeed track down Szobota, who's fading slightly. A great race shaping up for second place. And can Klein reel him in? Whitlock is well on his way to a gold medal. 13:02.43. He's got 200 yards to go. 27.6, 27.4, another 0.2 of a second off of that lead. It's 2 seconds flat. And if you're supporting Szobota or Klein, now's the time. Those legs are absolutely on fire. This is where you got to make a decision on how badly you want it. This is an incredibly grueling, long race. Whitlock still very much in the driver's seat on the way to a best time. Szobota has responded, 27.3 to Klein's 27.4. 100 yards remains for Luke Whitlock, the 17-year-old from Fishers area. And if he can get down to 14.50, he could crack the top 30 age group rankings, 17, 18, 16, 50s. Szobota and Klein still separated by about 2 seconds. Whitlock's got the bell. He's on his way to a huge win. More bells ringing all around. 4th place, quite the race. Mulgrew now owner of the 4th spot. Szobota will hold on for 2nd. Whitlock's gonna go a monster best time, 14:50.37. That makes him the 33rd fastest 17, 18-year-old in American history. Szobota 14:59.50 and Klein a 15:02.12. Klein drops just shy of 6 seconds off of his best time to finish in 3rd. And that wraps up the 1650. A big round of applause for our distance swimmers, ladies and gentlemen.